Canada Centre in Richmond. It is a time-consuming process requiring patience and concentration. First, of course, he decides what to paint. But before actually starting the work, he thinks about the painting for a while, and that can take anywhere from a few hours to a few years. And although this artist paints landscapes, birds, and figures, his favorite subject is the carp, which has garnered him worldwide fame and recognition.
Like many artists, Professor Hai-Chin Su spends a lot of time outside observing life. But he doesn't carry his paints and brushes with him. Instead, he absorbs as many images as he can, then waits for an inspiration to paint.
Yeah, it's all the most beautiful sceneries in Taiwan, and it's condensed in this painting here.
This particular painting took the most time to think about before Professor Su even picked up a brush.
7 years.
To think of one painting?
One painting, yeah.
And how long did it take you to paint that?
Oh, it's very quick. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Although none of his other paintings took 7 years to think about, this one of the Lotong River in South Korea took 10 trips to the area before he felt he'd absorbed all of the imagery. After studying and raising carp for more than 20 years, these fish have become one of his main sources of inspiration. Professor Su draws on images of the fish he has in his mind, and they have become somewhat of a trademark. He is known worldwide as the top carp painter in Taiwan.
The carp is a very favorable symbol in China. It represents freedom, free flow of culture from the east to the west.
This 35-foot-long painting of more than 100 carp took a year to think about. Professor Su started painting when he was 4 years old. 56 years later, he tours the world exhibiting his works. On his latest European tour, he showed 100 of his paintings, insured for $35 million. Although they're worth a lot, he has a hard time parting with them.
I like my picture. I keep my picture.
After completing each painting, Professor Su writes a poem outlining the meaning of the picture. He signs and dates each one, finishing with his individual stamp that marks every painting as an original. While Professor Su paints for about 8 hours every day and teaches the art of Chinese painting, he continues to observe and absorb images of everyday life.